This is to inform all public and approved private junior secondary schools in Lagos State that the Lagos State Examinations Board is organizing a certificate week, during which basic education certificate for year 2013 and 2014 will be released to schools that participated in the two examinations. Date is October 26 to November 16, 2015. Venue is the conference room of the Examinations Board. Announcer, Mr. Olufemi Hazard, Director, Examinations Board. This is to inform all public and approved private junior secondary schools in Lagos State that the Lagos State Examinations Board is organizing a certificate week, during which basic education certificate for year 2013 and 2014 will be released to schools that participated in the two examinations. Date is October 26 to November 16, 2015. Venue is the conference room of the Examinations Board. Announcer, Mr. Olufemi Hazard, Director, Examinations Board. The Association of Private Educators in Nigeria, Apen, recently organized a workshop for its members with the aim of sensitizing them on the expectations of quality assurance officers as they inspect their schools. It would be recalled that a few months back, the Lagos State government established the Office of Education Quality Assurance, headed by the Director General, Mrs. Ronke Sheyombo. And since then, several programs have been put in place in educating stakeholders with the purpose of improving learning outcomes. Consequently, Apen's workshop had at its theme supporting private schools, qualitative private education for all.
Our belief at Apen is that it's all about the child, and it's about quality education for the Nigerian child. Not for our private school children, but for the Nigerian children. And for that reason, Apen also has it as one of its objectives to collaborate, to work with the government. Lagos State government also started schools classification, and that's what we're here about this morning. They started a classification exercise, and they are rating schools between 1 to 5 star. And they have started in some areas in Lagos State. But before they get to us, we thought we should invite them for them to tell us exactly what the expectations are. What is the government ministry looking out for from our respective schools?
The Director General, Office of Education Quality Assurance, Mrs. Ronke Sheyombo, who was on ground to enlighten the participants, spoke extensively on the importance of an inclusive school system. According to her, inclusion must incorporate fundamental changes in the way a school community supports and addresses the individual needs of every child.
You might be thinking that inclusion is only talking about disabled children. Now we're looking at gifted and talented children in our schools. How are they being catered for? Let's identify those children. Let's see what we're doing to actually extend their learning. So, and that's why we're saying people should be more inclusive in our schools. You've got a child that's limping, you've got a child with a bad leg, and now we've put the classroom of that child on the second floor. And we've been inclusive as a school. So please, we are seriously propagating that every child in all our schools are going to be properly catered for. Then another thing again is, in our schools, our lessons are properly challenging. Because some schools, we've been to some schools, very lovely schools, but at the same time, the teachers are seriously not aware of what the curriculum is. Now, if you're using the British curriculum, fine, but at the same time, do you make your teachers to understand the content of the curriculum? When they understand what the curriculum content is, they will be able to deliver good lesson for you. So please, at the end of the day, what I'm saying here is, let's be very inclusive as a school.
At the workshop, participants shared ideas, spoke on some of their challenges, asked questions, and the right answers were provided.
We were approached by visually impaired students. And I know my initial reaction was, how do we cope? We don't have any previous experience. We don't have anything in place. How do we get books and so on and so forth? But we took that student. The first thing we did was to approach British Council. Can he take exams? Because they can't see. So British Council gave the assurance the student can take the exams, and then one thing led to the other. And the parents too had the experience. The student came to the school, learns the geography of the school, is able to walk around the school without bumping into things. And the student does not want anybody to hold his hands, to assist. He wants to be as independent as possible. A lot also comes from the self-motivation. And that student in our school, for example, performed better at the final exams he took, at the final exams he took, than the ones with their 2Is complete. We were able to put together the support system to help him to achieve his aims. So the initial reaction might be, no, I can't. But please sit back and consider, do some research, and find out if there are ways in which we can support such children.
Is it a right practice to interrupt a lesson when you need to do a correction? Or must you wait till the end of the lesson?
Write all your things down and feedback to that person. If you need that person to go and reteach, they can reteach the lesson. But sometimes it can be very undermining and it can be very devastating for teachers. Because teachers might not like it at all. But better than actually just observing the lesson, take the feedback, and when you're feeding back to that teacher, highlight all those key areas. And to me, I would tell that person, would you mind reteaching this? Because it's not something I'm going to say.
Speaking with Education Report on TV, the Director General further stated that the Office of Education Quality Assurance is passionate about teaching and learning standard and the safety of the school children.
They've done a lot to support us in Lagos State education, and today, for them to have actually invited Ministry of Education to come and sensitize them on what the expectations will be when we come into their schools is a big honor. And to me, it's us making sure all stakeholders are seriously aware of what our expectations should be and of how they should support all our children in all their schools. Because at the end of the day, some of the things that I've spoken about today is not how dressy your school is, but what exactly is the core teaching and learning going on for our children. And that's at the heart of it. That should be what should be driving schools. Because we're very passionate about teaching and learning. We're very passionate about standard. We're very passionate about giving the best education to our children, and also for our children to be well safeguarded, to feel safe in their different schools.
The director of Green Spring Schools made it known that there is a need to standardize the practices in the school system.
There is need to standardize practices in our schools, because at the end of the day, it's the content that you put in that you get out of the children. And so if we're hoping to develop leaders, then we have to work hard at ensuring that. And the state has a responsibility anyway of ensuring that everybody is on the same page.
For members of the Association of Private Educators in Nigeria, working together with the Lagos State government and the federal government in the upliftment of the education sector is important in securing the future of the younger generation. This is to inform all public and approved private junior secondary schools in Lagos State that the Lagos State Examinations Board is organizing a certificate week, during which basic education certificate for year 2013 and 2014 will be released to schools that participated in the two examinations. Date is October 26 to November 16, 2015. Venue is the conference room of the Examinations Board. Announcer, Mr. Olufemi Hassan, Director, Examinations Board.
Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school inter-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations. plus vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. Please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television.
This is to inform all public and approved private junior secondary schools in Lagos State that the Lagos State Examinations Board is organizing a certificate week, during which basic education certificate for year 2013 and 2014 will be released to schools that participated in the two examinations. Date is October 26 to November 16, 2015. Venue is the conference room of the Examinations Board. Announcer, Mr. Olufemi Hassan, Director, Examinations Board.